Good evening, everyone out there tuning in to tonight's USL W matchup here at the Well 80 pitch in Lacey, Washington, where FC Olympia welcomes the number one team in the USL W here to the Well 80 pitch. My name is John McGlamory, joined as always by Jeff Porter and Cartwright Media, bringing the action to you tonight on the NBC Sports Engine for you to view and enjoy. Well, as I mentioned, the number one team in the country here, West Seattle Rhodies. But let's talk about Olympia first. It was a rough start to the season. We can't sugarcoat it. 2 big losses to open the season for FC Olympia. But it looks like that ship has been steadied a bit with a win versus Bigfoot and a 2-2 draw last weekend versus Tacoma. 4 points in their last 2 matches. It's a good way to get things back on the front foot. But it's time to get back into the mix for the Northwest Division title, and that is going to begin tonight for FC Olympia, and they've got some ground to make up. As you can see from the standings graphic, West Seattle sits on top of the Northwest Division with a 5-0-0 record, followed by Salmon Bay at 2-1-0. Last weekend, West Seattle beat Salmon Bay 2-1 to take over sole possession of first place. After that comes Snohomish and Portland. And then Olympia follows Portland with a 1-2-1 record, and bringing up the rear, Tacoma Galaxy and Bigfoot FC. Well, in order for the game to happen, we need some starting lineups, so let's bring those to you right now. First, the visitors from West Seattle. Number 0, Bella Bonnet. Number 1, Sophia Hills. Number 6, Maisie Klukstall. Number 8, Grace Gorin. Number 9, Kuni Hirai. Number 11, Jordan Zaharis. Number 12, Sophie Blake. Number 17 is Jaden Holdenreed. Number 30 is Avery Wynn. Number 32, Clark Largent. And number 36, Imani Newby. And now let's meet the starters for your FC Olympia Artesians. Starting in goal from Baylor University, the U23 Mexican national team keeper, Azul Alvarez. Number 3 at center back is Nyela Kalnick. At center mid, number 5, Tori Peters. Number 6 at center mid is Katie Pyburn. At forward, number 12, Sonia Meta. Number 19, a center midfield / forward, Betty Hall. Number 20 is Ellen Person playing center back. Welcome back. Number 21, a forward from Boise State University, Olivia Collins. Number 22 at forward, Lainey Smith. Number 14 at outside back, Amira Lyons. And number 17, also an outside back, Sienna Ward. That is your starting lineup for tonight's matchup between the West Seattle Rhodies and your FC Olympia Artesians. We're going to step aside, bring you the march out and the national anthem. You can watch that. I will step aside, and we'll be back to bring you the kickoff here right after all of the festivities. Thanks for tuning in to the NBC Sports Engine for tonight's FC Olympia USLW matchup. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to Well 80 Pitch here at the Regional Athletic Complex in Lacey, Washington for tonight's USLW matchup between FC Olympia and the West Seattle Rhodies. West Seattle coming in ranked number 1 in the nation with a 5-0-0 record. Olympia coming in 1-2-1, but 4 points in their last 6 games. The tide has been turned, and away we go. First possession for Olympia, long ball over the top, held by West Seattle's defense, cleared, held in by FC Olympia. Ball being headed back and forth and cleared, but held by FC Olympia. It's again starting lineups: Azul Alvarez, the goalkeeper, Nyela Kalnick at center back. She's got the ball right now. Tori Peters, center mid. Number 6 is Katie Pyburn. There's Alvarez's first touch. Number 12 is Sonia Mehta. Number 16, Betty Hall. Number 20 is Ellen Person. 21, Olivia Collins. 22, Lainey Smith. 14 is Amira Lyons. And Sienna Ward is number 17. And it's Mehta with the ball playing up. Smith has it into the middle for Pyburn. Pyburn switching fields, finds Lyons in space. Lyons plays up to Peters. Make that Hall, excuse me. Now it's Peters with the ball. Tried to play it into space. It's Olivia Collins who gets it. It's going to go out of play, though, and a throw-in for West Seattle. Beautiful day today. Very windy, though, here on the prairie, so expect some weird ball flight tonight. West Seattle now with the ball at the back line, looking to build out. A little bit of pressure by Olympia, but plenty of open space for West Seattle to clear. And away they come. Near side, plenty of space. It's Clark Largent pushing and pushing out wide. Finds the wing player who was offside when she received the pass, and it's going to be a free kick for FC Olympia. But you can see Clark Largent with 40 yards of space to run unimpeded. Olympia needs to clamp down on that a little bit. Olympia, of course, led by head coach Seth Spadal in his first year with the club. Lainey Smith back to Lions, and now it's Kalnick with it for FC Olympia. Person. Ball going back and forth. Out for a throw for FC Olympia near midfield. Mehta turns. Ball over the top. Nobody running. It's going to be held by Maisie Kluckstall. Cleared up. Ball over the top. Headed out by Person. Just past Mehta and held by West Seattle as they look to regain possession here. Forced back. Pressure by Olympia, a little bit of pressure. West Seattle breaks it. Long diagonal ball, looking for a runner, nobody there, but headed out by Betty Hall. And then controlled by FC Olympia. Amira Lyons to the outside, turned around. Good pressure by Avery Nguyen. Now Olympia needing to outlet a little bit faster and cleaner, and they do, and away comes Betty Hall. Good fake there. Ball played up to Sonia Mehta, who loses it, and it's going to be West Seattle coming away with it near midfield. Both teams feeling each other out here in the first few minutes. It's Wen who's got it with Lyons on her. Lyons forcing her onto the end line. Lyons forces the ball inside. It's going to be held. Wen gets it back. Lyons chasing. Flag goes up. And that also is going to be offside. So 2 offside early here in the match. 5th minute of play. get to see another in the long line of FC Olympia goalkeepers that have very good pedigrees. Azul Alvarez plays for Baylor, also the Mexican U23 national team. She'll actually be heading overseas to start training for the U23 World Cup. So an exciting time for her as well. An exciting time for us to have her. We always love to have as many people as we can come out and play for FC Olympia. Long throw into Meta, flicked on. Chasing is Olivia Collins. Collins got there but lost control. It's going to be cleared but held by Pyburn. Pyburn heads it back in. Meta wins it back. Betty Hall with it in the middle. Hall to Ward. Sienna Ward cuts it inside. Plays it down the line. Nobody chasing. And it's going to go out for a goal kick, and it's going to be Sophia Hills, the goalkeeper, who's going to take it. Wearing shades. Sophia Hill wearing shades just like me because it's sunny. So you know she's cool. Heavy pressure now by FC Olympia, forcing the errant clearance headed in by Pyburn, but a giveaway, and it's going to be run out by West Seattle. Looking for the run of Bella Bonnet, but closing down was Nyela Kalnek. No way that Bonnet was going to get to that, and she let it go out for a throw. Quickly taken and stolen by Ashley Wynn, and now it's going to be Holden Reed into the middle, and it's going to be Alvarez controlling. Almost a giveaway in the wrong spot for FC Olympia, but the defense held tight. And a giveaway in the midfield. It's Grace Gorin with it, who takes a shot that goes into the jungle. And the ball will never be seen again. Luckily, another one is there. Azul Alvarez is going to set it down on the spot. Quickly taken out to her college teammate, Nyela Kalnek. Back to Alvarez. Kalnek pushing forward. Finds Betty Hall.
Bella, you can step in. To number 19. Yeah.
Long ball over the top. Looking to run is Lainey Smith. She's putting on the afterburners. Lainey Smith plays it back to the defender, plays it back to the keeper. Smith was chasing, but the outlet goes to the far side. Imani Newby with it for West Seattle. Hills with it now to Kluckstall. Pyburn puts the pressure on. It's going to be won by Lyons. Lainey Smith cuts it to the inside. Tried to get the overlap, and Lyons gets there. Lyons in space. Amira Lyons takes the shot. It's blocked, and it's going to go out for the first corner of the game, going to FC Olympia. So a good start to the match for FC Olympia. Not intimidated at all by the undefeated #1 team in the country. It's going to be Betty Hall taking the corner. Hand goes up. It's going to be an outswinger. Ball comes in. Tries to find somebody, goes all the way outside the 18, headed back, or put in, headed out again, held by Pyburn, plays it back into the corner, and that's going to go out for a throw. So a throw deep in the zone for West Seattle. Tight quarters in the corner for this throw. Players coming in, the ball's going to be headed down off the head of Lyons, goes out for a throw. So a little bit of breathing room for West Seattle as they get the throw further up the pitch. Olympia just stacking bodies in there right now. That ball held in, and it's going to be won back by West Seattle. Newbie tried to find Jaden Holdenreed, but it goes out for a throw. So another throw. This time for FC Olympia, quickly taken to Meta. Meta receives the return pass and gives it right back away, but wins it back. And now FC Olympia is going to reset. Ellen Person back to the keeper, Alvarez, way off her line. Comfortable on the ball, though. And now Nyela Kalnick. And a giveaway now, and trouble could be here. It's Holdenreed. Holdenreed to her left foot, and that ball goes just over the net. Good recovery by FC Olympia's defense after the giveaway. But how quickly things can change in the game of soccer, and that was a giveaway in the wrong spot that almost led to a goal for West Seattle. Alvarez, easy play to Person, back to Alvarez, back to Person. Collins to the middle. Collins with Meta chasing. It's going to be won by Kluckstall and played out. It's going to be a throw-in for Olympia in the attacking zone. Here in the 12th minute from the rack, FC Olympia desperately trying to get back into the mix in the Northwest Division. Trailing by a lot of points to West Seattle. West Seattle with 15 points, FC Olympia with 4. Obviously, lots of soccer left to be played, and anything can happen. Another throw-in now deep in the area for FC Olympia. All right, throw goes into the box, and it's going to be cleared out by West Seattle, held by Gorin. Played out, and a throw-in now for West Seattle. Hills, the keeper, plays it to the middle. Long ball looking for the run of Hirai, and it's going to be broken up by Lions, held by FC Olympia's defense. Alvarez. Pressure by Holdenreed, but just token pressure. Kalnick to Lions. Lions, long ball. Meta gets the ball, went over the head of and now a battle between Hirai and Lions. Kalnick comes over, ball goes to the outside of the net, and it is cleared out of the danger area and cleared out of the attacking zone altogether. And now Meta chasing, but a good job by Kluckstall to body her off and win it. Good flick on by Meta there, tried to make the turn. A better job of defending by Maisie Kluckstall. And these teams look to be fairly evenly matched so far in this game. Alvarez back to Person, and Person has room to move and plays it out, an uncharacteristic giveaway, and it goes out for a throw. Throw taken. Ball played into the middle, nobody there, but Holdenreed was chasing. Lyons controls it now and over to Kalnek. Betty Hall out wide finds Ellen Person. Pyburn turns, has room. Square ball to Kalnek, and now plenty of room for her to push forward. Finds Amira Lyons. Lyons up the line. Gets it to Lainey Smith. Smith turns with space. Ball played into the middle. It's brought down by Collins. Collins got there but could not control it. And Hills comes away with it for West Seattle. But a dangerous probing ball by Lainey Smith found the run of Olivia Collins.
Patience.
Just off the foot too hard. Olympia trying to anticipate the pass and step into the passing lanes like that just frustrates the offensive team as they move forward. Ball over the top, flicked on, but held by Person and back to Alvarez. Alvarez just has very good control with the ball at her feet. You can just tell. Kalnick now with room, squares out to Person. And that's a giveaway now, and Kalnick gave it away, but Pyburn there to force the errant shot, and it goes right into the hands of Azul Alvarez. Person with another outlet that goes out of play. Collins couldn't get back. It's another throw now for West Seattle. It's going to be Avery Nguyen taking the throw. Bonnet out wide to Harai. Lyons with a good job on Maisie Harai, or excuse me, Kuni Harai. Forces the ball out, throw in now. It's going to be taken by Maisie Kukstal. Turn by Holden Reed. Holden Reed up to the top, ball comes back and stolen away by FC Olympia. And now here comes Olivia Collins on a 1-on-5. Gonna hold on for people to catch up. Collins still pushing forward though. Couple step overs. Sophie Blake plays it out. It's gonna be a throw in for FC Olympia right in front of the Well 80 Beer Garden at the Well 80 pitch. Thank you, Well 80. So throw-in coming up now. Ball played. It's going to be Pyburn coming away with it. Tried to flick it back. And it's going to be Maisie Kluxdal coming away with it, but it's stolen by Person. Person, long diagonal ball for Smith. Lainey Smith chasing and gets there. Lainey Smith controls it at the touchline. Cuts it down. Plays keep away. Ball comes across, headed clear off the line. Cleared out by West Seattle, but held by Ellen Person, who continues to push forward. Person into the middle, finds Lainey Smith. Looked for the give and go with Meta. Couldn't get the second pass linked, and West Seattle comes away with it. But another forced giveaway, and Person out wide to Smith again. Smith couldn't control it. First touch got away from her. And Bella Bonnet controls for West Seattle. 19th minute here in Lacey. Bonnet out wide. It's Ashley Nguyen into the middle. Kalnick cleared it, and it's going to be Lainey Smith with the ball now. Looking for Collins to make a run. She does. It's played into her. It takes a deflection, and Collins gets it. It falls back to Lainey Smith. Just not the numbers that they need, but a shot that's saved by the keeper. What a shot and what a save by Sophia Hills as that ball was goal bound, and she got full extension to keep the score level at 0. What a save. What a better shot. I didn't think Lainey Smith had room, and she went left foot. What a save. So corner kick now coming up. Betty Hall is going to take this one again. Plays it. Floats into the box. Headed clear by West Seattle. Falls to Lyons. Plays it back in. That ball ricochets around. Lyons wins it back. And finally cleared out by West Seattle. Nyela Kalnick with it. Plays it back to Alvarez. Alvarez with the long ball over the top that clears everybody. Imani Newby plays it to the keeper, Hills. And now back to Newby. And Kalnick with it now for FC Olympia. Betty Hall receives the pass, plays it back to the keeper Alvarez, and we're going to reset things again. Long clearance out by Alvarez. A turn by Collins, couldn't control it though. It's going to be Imani Newby with it now. Newby plays it over to Largent. Wynn trying to make a ball go into the middle, and it went off the back of a FC Olympia player. It's going to be a throw-in. Ball thrown back to Newby at the midfield stripe. Diagonal ball. Found Kuni Harai, and she gets free. Harai with a shot, save, rebound, goes wide. What a save by Azul Alvarez. And that is going to be an Oli Fed big save. This time by Azul Alvarez. So both teams denied by excellent goalkeeping. This time it was Alvarez with the save. Work still to do. Corner coming up. Kuni Harai plays it into the box. It's going to be headed clear. Meta plays it up into the air. Collins chasing. And Pyburn's going to come away with it. That ball goes off of West Seattle player, but held in. And Largent is going to be the one that comes away with it for West Seattle. Long ball over the top, over everybody. Kalnick has it. Plays it back to the keeper, Alvarez. Alvarez controls, back to Kalnick. Brings it down. Finds Peters. Tori Peters. Long ball over the top, headed clear by Largent. And out for a throw. 24th minute from the rack. Both teams have been denied by excellent goalkeeping. And we remain tied 0-0. So throw coming up now this time. It is Sienna Ward, excuse me. Sienna Ward looking for somebody. Run by Hall, giveaway. Kalnick is going to get called for the foul. That's the first foul of the game. Good professional foul there by Nyela Kalnick, as the break could have been on, but it was no longer on. Quickly taken, played out wide to Harai. Kuni Harai. A give and go with Maisie Kluckstall that was broken up. And out for a throw. So Kluckstall has it. Quickly taken to Harai into the middle. Stolen. Oh, and we've got an injury. No, a foul is going to be called on the turn. Pyburn got clipped on the boot, went down, and a foul called. So 2 fouls called back-to-back. First fouls of the match so far. So free kick now for Nyala, Kalnick, and FC Olympia. And it's going to be played back to the keeper, Alvarez. Alvarez with the left-footed clearance, and it's going to go out of play, held by Matthew Morgan, who knows better than to handle the ball. But a throw-in coming up at the center stripe. Claire Largent receives it back, plays it forward, into the middle, Harai. Looking for the run of Grace Gorin, but it went out for a throw. Lots of action being played on the sidelines of this pitch so far. But we have not been lacking for action in this game. It's Ward looking for somebody to throw to. Ward, long throw that there is controversy as to whether that ball came in or not. The wind is really affecting the ball. Ball quickly thrown in. It's Largent who steals it, gets it to Harai. Harai splits the triple team. Harai still with the shot that goes right into the hands of Azul Alvarez. But what a great move there by Kuni Harai. Got through 4 defenders, got the shot away, but couldn't get anything on it. It went right into the hands of Alvarez. Meta doing more battles. This time it's going to be won by Imani Newby and held by West Seattle. They look to move forward, and forward they go. When Holden Reed on the overlap. Holden Reed tries to get around, and gets the pass into the box, but it's cleared by Olympia, and now FC Olympia looks to move. Good recovery, but a clearance to Meta. Meta has room into the middle, and it's going to be Avery Nguyen who tracks back to win it, but a foul. It's going to be called on the back end of that as Lainey Smith commits the second Olympia foul. Newby. Peters with the clearance, but it's held by West Seattle. Stolen by Meta, and now played forward, looking for the run of Collins. Collins couldn't get there, but the ball's brought back for a foul. So a foul in the center circle. And it's going to be Betty Hall who's going to take this kick as well. Betty Hall giving some instructions. Puts the hand up. The ball goes into the far corner. Headed out by West Seattle. Flicked on and held by Harai. Harai with excellent ball control. Square ball to Largent. Largent couldn't control the first touch, but gets it back and now plays a diagonal switch that's headed into the middle, and Harai wins it for West Seattle. And Harai anticipated the spin, won it back. Kuni Harai takes a shot that goes just wide. Good left-footed effort there by Kuni Harai. Alvarez let it go, and it went just wide. And the shots are starting to pile up here at the rack. And that ball is going to go too far past Sienna Ward, and it goes out for a throw. Largent with it for West Seattle for the Rhodies. Taken, gets it back. Gorin into the middle. Out wide, looking for Largent, but it's going to be Ward who steps up to get it. Nice, nifty move to get around the defender. Still battling. Grace Gorin. And that ball goes out. A throw-in coming up for Sienna Ward. Looking for a runner again. Long throw looking for Lainey Smith, and it kind of gets to her and kind of falls, and it's just battling around. Headed in by Meta. Flicked over to Holdenreed. Holdenreed with it. Plays it back. And now Newby with it. Finds Largent. Plays it back. Gorin tried to find the run. Didn't get there, and now Olivia Collins with it. Gorin comes in from behind and wins the tackle. Make that Kluckstall who wins the tackle. Nice back heel to Harai. Harai going after Kalnick. Kalnick right there. And that's a good defensive play by Kalnick to win it. Collins makes the turn. Finds Betty Hall in space out wide. Here comes Lainey Smith. Meta crashing on the far side. But that ball is going to go out of, no, it's not going to go out of play. It's going to be won by West Seattle, cleared up. And now it's going to go out of play. Actually, it doesn't. It's hard to tell from this side. It just looked like it was going out of play. But West Seattle gets it, and now a giveaway by Harai. And Kalnick able to win it. And it's pushed up the pitch. Largent now at the midfield stripe. Ball over the top. It's going to be held down, a flick on, and a score. Alvarez came off her line, and it's going to go in the back of the net for a 1-0 West Seattle lead. Goal scored by number 17, Jaden Holdenreed. And that makes it 1-0. And a quick meeting of the team here. And a great sequence of events there. A good pass. Alvarez had to make a decision, came off her line to try to get it, but Holdenreed able to just get a toe poke on it to get it over her head, and nobody there in the net, and it's 1-0 West Seattle. So here we go, Olympia with work to do. It's 1-0 West Seattle. We're in the 34th minute here from the rack. Alvarez with the long clearance. It's going to go right to me and out for a throw. Long throw over the top. Harai lets it bounce. Kalnick gets there. And she clears it out. Watch out, kids. That ball almost hit some kids, but it's going to be safe. Everybody's safe. And now a throw coming up. Largent to Harai. Keeps it in play. Largent, back heel to Harai into the middle. Broken up by Kalnick, held by West Seattle. A turn, but a clearance. And Peters with a good job to control it. Ward with the long ball into the middle. Collins brings it down, but it's going to be won back by West Seattle. And the goal scorer, that's Zaharis actually with the ball. That ball is going to be cleared out into the coach's technical area here. Another West Seattle Throw in, that ball's headed down. Ward. Peters, that ball played out by Largent. Throw in coming for FC Olympia. Ward with another long throw, headed down by Largent, controlled by Zaharis, but stolen by Meta. One right back by West Seattle, and Largent has it.
Higher, Jay. Jay, higher. Yeah.
Zaharis back to Newby. Sophie Blake tried to find a runner but gave it away, and FC Olympia comes away with possession. Person to Lainey Smith. Smith into the middle. Ward with the overlap. Ward on the run. Ward gets there. It's a 3-on-2. Ward. Ball played down for Meta, but it's just out of her reach. And Sophia Hill's able to grab it. And danger averted for the Rhodies. And a foul against Sonia Meta. So free kick coming up now. Gorin, the long ball, cleared out by Kalnick. Won by Pyburn, and now Betty Hall with room to move. Betty Hall pushing forward. Hall still pushing, gets it to Lainey Smith, but it's going to be Newby who comes away with it for West Seattle. West Seattle pushing now. Lions with a good job and a great effort and a good tackle to win it, and then winning a throw-in off the defensive play. Good individual effort there by Amira Lyons. Throw-in goes in, comes back to Lyons, and she's got options. Plays it up for Smith, but given away. And now Sienna Ward gets the steal. Pushes into the middle, finds Meta. Meta tried to push it up. It got blocked by Zaharis and won back by West Seattle. Gorin with it. Make that Kluckstall. Over to Newby. Imani Newby. Sophia Blake pushing forward. Gets it to Holden Reed. Back to Blake. 39th minute of play here. That ball, Largent's going to get it before it goes out of play. Claire Largent. Peters marking. It goes up to Gorin. Gorin into the middle, but cleared by Nyela Kalnick. Ward plays it up, held in by West Seattle. Gorin found Holden Reed, but stolen away, and Lainey Smith pushing forward now. Olivia Collins moving to the outside. Lainey Smith just pushing into three defenders and loses possession. Hurrah, and a giveaway now goes back to Lainey Smith. Pushing again, Lainey Smith brought down. That's a foul. And a foul against Claire Largent as Lainey Smith went down. And an opportunistic spot here for FC Olympia as they have a free kick about 25 yards out. We'll see what they can do with this one. 40th minute of play here, 1-0 the score. It's going to be Sonia Meta who's going to take this one. Wide open alley to the keeper. Flicked up over the top. Ball headed clear. Lainey Smith chasing. She's going to get there. So Smith turns, gets it to Lyons on the run. Lyons in the corner. Plays it off a defender and is given away, but given right back to FC Olympia. Kalnick with it in the center circle. Sierra Ward down the line. Finds Peters. Peters with the cross into the middle. Falls for Collins, couldn't control it. And that was almost a handball in the box, but judged to be ball to hand. And a throw-in coming up for FC Olympia. Ball over the top for Meta. Brings it down, controls it. Back to Pyburn. Katie Pyburn in the middle. Lainey Smith flicks it on to Meta. Looking for a run, but nobody there. It's going to be Maisie Kluckstall, who's forced to kick it into the FC Olympia technical area. Now a throw-in in the offensive area for FC Olympia. Sienna Ward. And it's played back to Kalnick. Person. Good ball. Found Smith, and now it's going to be flicked outside to Betty Hall, who controls it. Lyons finds Betty Hall in space. And that ball is broken up, and now West Seattle looking to push. And it's going to be Jordan Holdenreed who gets to that ball first, makes the turn, plays it across into the middle. That shot for Harai. She tried to one-time it and couldn't get all of the foot on all of the ball, and it's going to be cleared by FC Olympia and out for a throw. As we inch closer to halftime here, 43rd minute of play. Ball thrown back to Blake. She blasted in the middle, headed out by Kalnick. Meta's going to come away with it for FC Olympia, and she's going to push 3-on-3. And it's going to be Collins who gets there. Collins on the run. Olivia Collins tries to play it across, and Imani Newby gets there and blocks the cross. And a throw-in coming up for FC Olympia. Good turn by Collins, but a great defensive play by Imani Newby. And that is what's going to keep the score where it is. Quickly thrown, headed on for Meta, but she couldn't get there. It was Bonnet who got there. And now Harai with it for West Seattle. The Rhodies up 1-0, looking to add on. But Kalnick is there, right into the cameraman's head on the clearance. And still he films. What a trooper. Quickly taken. Foul is going to be called. Foul's going to be called just about 30 yards out. And pushing everybody forward is the West Seattle coaching staff. Two hands up in the air. It's Kuni Harai. Plays it into the middle. Headed up and out. And it's going to be Olivia Collins who comes away with it for FC Olympia. Collins. Collins finds Meta. Meta tried to get the overlap for Smith, but a great job by Kuni Harai to get back on defense and block that up. We are in the 45th minute here now, approaching halftime in a 1-0 game. Newby controls the clearance, plays it back to Kluckstall. Up to Largent. Largent couldn't control it. It's going to be played out off the feet of Torrey Peters and out for a West Seattle throw. And now Peters with the steal. Finds Collins in the corner. Collins with the cross. Goes far post. It's going to be headed out by West Seattle, but it's going to be won by Collins. Collins to the touchline. Back into the middle. And it's going to be spilled by the keeper, but she's able to grab it. And that is going to do it for the first half. No stoppage time. And we go to the break with West Seattle on top of FC Olympia 1-0. And we'll be back to bring you the second half of tonight's game after the break. Welcome back to the rack here at WS Rhodies Pitch in Lacey, Washington for today's USL W matchup between the number 1 West Seattle Rhodies and your FC Olympia Artesians. 1-0 the score, Rhodies on top. A goal by number 17, Jaden Holdenreed, the difference in the match today. But both teams playing fairly evenly, both teams with great opportunities to score. And West Seattle made one of their 2 opportunities, and the goalkeepers, one for each, with amazing saves. A couple subs to talk about. Allie Monroe, number 2, and number 15, Giovanna Hansen, in for West Seattle. And for FC Olympia, Sonia Meta, number 12, out, and Caitlin Rigg, number 24, in. And just as I mentioned, Rigg got fouled on her first touch of the match, and it's going to be a free kick for FC Olympia as Rigg wins a free kick in the attacking zone. So a free kick coming up. It's going to be Betty Hall taking this. Betty Hall out of England, part of the Manchester City Academy. Plays at Long Island University. Ball comes in. Far post. Headed down. Nobody on the far side for Olympia, and it's going to be Sophie Blake who clears it for West Seattle. But didn't clear it enough, and it's going to be held in by Olympia in the center circle. Ellen Person out wide. Caitlin, or make that Olivia Collins on the switch, now playing on this side. Collins, back to Lions to Person. Person finds Betty Hall in the middle. Ball over the top, a little bit too much weight on it. Chasing was Sienna Ward, but could not get there in time. Goes out for a goal kick. The temperature has dropped about 15 degrees since kickoff. It's supposed to get very cold tonight, and it's on its way to getting there. It looks sunny, but it is cold. Betty Hall. Ward gets it to Rigg. Rigg in space. Caitlin Rigg. Oh, found Lainey Smith, who tried to one-time it, just popped it up in the air. But Sophia Hills had to come out and grab it, and she did. And she does a big drop kick, bounces over the head and all the way back to the defense. Amira Lyons with it now. Plays it back to the keeper, Alvarez.
Yeah, so just play half and half. Yep.
Long ball. Won by Sophie Blake, but headed out for a FC Olympia throw. Amira Lyons to take it. Long throw down the line. Chested out by Sophie Blake, and a throw in further up the pitch for FC Olympia. Amira Lyons taking it again. Gets it to Collins. Collins plays it back to Lyons, plays it up the line. Collins tried to get there, but it's cleared out by Imani Newby, and another throw, this time even further up the line. So third time's a charm. Lyons into Rigg. And it's going to be played by West Seattle and played out for another FC Olympia throw. So Lyons again to take it, finds Pyburn in the middle. Pyburn to Peters down the line for Collins. Collins with the spin, lost control, and it's going to go out for a throw. Quickly taken, headed on by Wynn, headed out of play by Peters. West Seattle throw. Triple team and one out of there by West Seattle, but cleared by FC Olympia, and hitting the deck was Katie Pyburn. No call. She took a big tumble. Betty Hall with the turn now. Ran into a double team, forces it back to Alvarez. Alvarez surveying, looking for somebody to outlet to. It's going to go all the way up the pitch, headed on by Smith, but she just missed it. Allie Monroe with her first touch. And now out wide, it's Maisie Kluckstall. And Newbie is going to have to play this all the way back to Hills and West Seattle to reset things from the back. Newbie pressured by Rigg. Back to Hills. Collins out wide. Ball comes in. Lions chasing. Chested down by Wen. Cleared up and out by Lions. Collins chasing. Collins gets there. Battling. Falls to Rigg. Rigg keeps it in play. Collins down to the touchline. Plays it back. It's going to be blocked and headed clear. Not done yet. Lions holds it in. Plays it wide to Pyburn. Pyburn couldn't get there. And West Seattle now on the break. It's Holden Reed who couldn't control it, and now Tori Peters with it for FC Olympia. Diagonal ball out wide for Sienna Ward. Make that Lainey Smith. Smith. Ball into the middle. Held by Newbie. Chasing is Rigg. And West Seattle able to find an outlet. And now they play it forward, headed back in by Person out of the University of Illinois. And Pyburn tried to win a good turn by Lions to maintain possession. And now Collins. Collins and Lions. Heavy pressure. And a giveaway, and now it's going to be West Seattle on the front foot. Amira Lions, though, chasing to win. But backed off was Collins, and it's going to be won by West Seattle. Chasing it down is Harai. Harai in the corner, circles around the defender. Harai cuts it back to the touchline, and it's going to be blocked off her feet. No, apparently didn't get blocked, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. So a goal kick coming up for Azul Alvarez. Left-footed boomer coming up here. And that one goes all the way up into the center circle. Rigg holds, lays it off. High boot, no call. Pyburn couldn't get there. And West Seattle comes away with possession. Lions with the interception. Lions with room. Ball played up to Rigg. Chest sit down. Rigg plays it forward. Got it away from Newbie. Just went the wrong way as Collins couldn't chase it down and goes out for a throw. But Caitlin Rigg bringing some intensity here after coming in at halftime. Lions took that ball off the stomach, chest area, and she is in some discomfort. Got the wind knocked out of her, I think. High ball. Alvarez rises to meet it. Reminiscent of how they scored their first goal. This time Alvarez gets the better of that ordeal. Lions. Trooper, as always, stepping forward. Up to Rigg, playing a good target. Amani Newbie right there, though, to win it right back. And now out wide, here comes Avery Wynn. Monroe. Harai. Into the middle. Harai with the turn and space. Harai with the shot that is always rising and goes out for a goal kick. But you cannot leave someone of her quality that wide open to take a shot. But no harm, no foul. Goal kick coming up now for Azul Alvarez. 55th minute of play here, 1-0 the score. West Seattle Rhodies on top. Ball played out and away from everybody. Another missed kick off the goal kick by Alvarez, and it's going to be a quick throw-in taken. And Wynn gets it down to the touchline. And Amira Lyons again there to block it and goes out for a corner. So corner kick coming up. Kuni Harai is going to take this one. Short corner available with Wynn, and she's going to get it. Avery Wynn back to Harai. Harai again into the middle to her left foot and takes a shot that just spun out the wrong way and out for a goal kick. That play was just like the run she just made and had a shot on before. So West Seattle seeing something in the middle of the pitch that they want to exploit. As the sun starts to creep lower and lower and the shadows get longer and longer, this game is going to ratchet up the intensity as it gets closer to the end, as FC Olympia really needs a win to stay in contention. Holden Reed out on the far side looking to get the throw, but instead it's going to go into the middle of the box, and Person needs to step up. Pyburn heads it clear, and Betty Hall comes away with it. Finds the outlet and given away back to West Seattle. And this time the shot comes in and picked up off the skip by Alvarez. And Alvarez, the left footer. Big blast held in by West Seattle. Pyburn battling but couldn't control it. And it's going to come to Ashley Wynn on the near side.
Give us more width, Avery, more width. Thank you. Oh, what a good idea.
And a foul is going to be called against Avery Wynn as she clattered into Ellen Person, who stepped in to win that ball. Spun around and brought down. Foul called. And Person, no worse for wear, is going to take the free kick. Pushing everybody up forward. Takes a long blast into the middle of the field. West Seattle there to head it down, and it's going to be Holden Reed who comes away with it. Person chasing. And the shot is going to be blocked by Nyela Kalnick. Good recovery by Kalnick. And another corner kick coming up now for West Seattle as we are approaching the 59th minute of play here from the rack. 2/3 of the game done, 1-0 the score, and a corner coming up now for West Seattle. Rebound shot cleared out of there. That could have gone anywhere, but it went out for a West Seattle throw after the clearance. Throw in quickly taken by Blake. Blake got it back. Now Monroe has it. Allie Monroe. Ball into the middle, headed, and it gets punched clear by the keeper. Brought back down and cleared, but still FC Olympia with it. And a foul is going to be called against Zaharis on Betty Hall. West Seattle knocking on the door here, but the defense from Olympia is up to the task. Long ball looking for Collins, but only gets to Win. And And that ball by Blake goes out for a FC Olympia throw. Person to Lyons. Ward up to Rigg. Rigg back to Peters, and now Collins. Collins splits the double team, comes away with it into the middle, finds Betty Hall. Hall up for Laney Smith in the corner. Laney Smith gets there, double team comes. Still Laney, taking off the ball, still battling, and it's going to be held in by West Seattle. Good job to maintain possession on the sideline. And back we go the other way. And giveaway, and it's going to be Betty Hall who comes away with it for FC Olympia. But stolen right back by Holden Reed. And now Grace Gorin on the move. Looking for the outlet. It's broken up and played out for a throw. Throw coming up far side in front of the beer garden for West Seattle. Collins is going to come away with it, plays it up, looking for Riggs. Riggs heads it on, chases, pushes forward, now racing with Newby. Newby's going to get there, but Riggs still chasing, plays it back to the keeper Hills. And Hills plays it back out to Newby. Lyons steps up, but Avery is going to come away with it. Avery Wynn. Plays it to Blake. Blake into the middle. Monroe. Long ball went over the top, and it's going to be chased. Pyburn chasing, and it's going to be a foul against Pyburn as that ball was going out.
That was a foul, though.
So foul called as FC Olympia looks to make some subs. Coming into the game is going to be number 16, Salma Simon, and number 18, Naho Yamamura. Coming out is going to be Tori Peters and Betty Hall. So substitutions made. Yamamura and Simon in. Hall and Peters out. Get some fresh legs into the midfield as we edge closer to full time. Still have plenty of time to go. That ball comes into the middle, cleared out by Pyburn. Monroe tried to get it. She wins the ball. It's going to be West Seattle coming away with it. Zaharis. Stolen away and won by FC Olympia. That is Laney Smith. And now Katie Pyburn. Long ball looking for Collins, and the run just not started in time, goes over her head. And now a sub coming in
Jaden, come on the right.
for West Seattle. Coming out of the game, number 30, Avery Wynn, and into the game is number 21, Ashley Roney. So Wynn out, Roney in.
Be ready, Jake. Be ready, jump. Yep.
Alvarez with the clearance. Smith lays it on, but nobody there to make a run, and it's going to go out for a throw. Roney with her first touch, and she's going to win a corner. No, they're going to call it off of her. Goal kick. It looked like it went off of Kalnick, but instead it went off of Roney and out for a goal kick. Alvarez now looking for a spot to put the ball down. Finds one. Goal kick comes, looking for Simon and went over the head of her. Won by Rigg. And unable to hold it was Lainey Smith. And Hansen comes away with it for West Seattle. Good ball movement by the Rhodies. Not allowing Olympia much time to maneuver at all with the ball at their feet. Long throw comes in looking for Simon and couldn't get it there. Pressured still. Ball pushed up and out for a throw. FC Olympia with a throw. So throw-in coming on the far sideline. Ward to Simonen, and that's going to go out for a West Seattle throw. Rigg laid it off. Newbie just on Caitlin Rigg. And that ball in the middle looking for the run of Grace Gorin. Just out of her reach and cleared out by Ellen Person. Long throw into the box, headed into the middle. West Seattle with the turn, the shot blocked by Kalnick, who clears it, but only as far as about 35 yards out. Gorin with the shot that went well over the goal and out for a goal kick. Once again, Alvarez sets it down, looking for somebody to play to. Just blasts it into the middle, headed out by Holden Reed, won by Zaharis. Harai finds the overlapping run of Hansen. Now into the middle, chested down. Rebound came right to the West Seattle player. I think that was Zaharis, and could not control it. No, that was Monroe. And it went up and over the face of goal and over everything and out for a goal kick. A fortuitous bounce, and it landed right at the feet of Allie Monroe, but she could not put it on frame. And a quick, short goal kick taken. Collins battling. Collins plays it back to Lyons. Into the middle, Pyburn with room. She makes the turn. Lays it off for Kalnick. That ball broken up, and Grace Gorin comes away with it for West Seattle. Back to Monroe. Monroe finds Holden Reed. And a good step up by Person to win it. Just relentless defensive pressure by West Seattle. And finally cleared out to Smith, but won by Newby. And here come the Rhodies again. Holden Reed into the middle. Person steps up. Finds Kalnick. Coming away with it for FC Olympia, that was Rigg.
Drop more, please. A little bit, Jaden, just even. Yeah. Thank you.
Zaharis with the steal, won back by FC Olympia. Pyburn finds Lainey Smith, bodied off the ball by Newby. and played back to Hills. And West Seattle just asserting their defensive dominance right now, winning every loose ball, it seems like. That one played out for a throw into the West Seattle bench.
G, come in a little. Come in a little, just a bit. We can always get wide when we're switching. Hey, G. G, check in.
So FC Olympia coming away with it now. Simonen with a ball diagonal for Rigg in the corner. Rigg flicks it across the face of goal, and everybody came towards her. Nobody on the back end, and it's going to be West Seattle coming away with the ball. Harai. Lions forces the ball down the line. It's a good ball, but it's going to be won by Person with Roney chasing. Person plays it wide to Sierra Ward. And once again, ball over everybody. It goes back to the keeper, and West Seattle is going to reset from the back again. Finds Holden Reed. Back to Blake. Harai lays it off. Blake gets it back. Newbie back to Hills. And the outlet made, and pushing forward now is West Seattle. Ashley Roney. West Seattle pushing forward now. Into the middle. Good turn. It's held by Harai. She plays it across, and it's going to go over everything and out for a goal kick. A couple other FC Olympia players warming up right now. Nolan Cromie getting loose. Looks like she's going to be coming in. So Alvarez having to chase that ball down, brings it back. 73rd minute of play here from the rack in Lacey, Washington. Beautiful cold spring day here. In the middle, it's Yamamura. Tried to find the run of Ward, and it just couldn't get there in time. Person. Ball over the top. Rigg chasing. Rigg gets pushed down. No call. Both players battling, and now a foul's going to be called against Rigg. The referee let both players play freely, and Rigg looks like she got into the body a little bit when she tried to steal the ball. And a free kick now for West Seattle. Played back to the keeper, Hills. Good string of passes here by the Rhodies. Smith chasing after it. It's played up to Harai. Hansen with the long ball, trying to find the run of Roney, but picked up by Person. And now a giveaway in a dangerous spot. And here comes West Seattle. Out wide, it's Holden Reed. Holden Reed with the shot that's pushed aside. Another Oli Fed big save by Azul Alvarez. Keeps this game at 1-0. So a corner coming up now for West Seattle. That ball was kind of knuckling, and Alvarez had to reach back across her body, but able to punch it clear. And a corner coming up now. Looks like a short corner is going to be taken again. Collins is right there, but has to maintain the distance. No, it's going to be a long ball. This one goes far post. Headed out by Rigg, and it's going to go out for another corner, this time on the far side of the pitch. So West Seattle still applying the pressure here on FC Olympia. This time it's going to be Holden Reed who's going to take the corner on the far sideline. Lines it up. Everybody's set up. Man marking in the middle of the box. That ball comes in. It's a good one. Far post. Headed on, but just went the wrong way. Kuni Harai was there, but couldn't get the header in the right direction. And it goes out for a throw. There's going to be a couple subs now coming in for FC Olympia. Kate Baldock coming in for Katie Pyburn. And Nolan Cromie, as I mentioned before, coming in. I want to see who is coming out. Oh, Amira Lyons coming out. Okay, so Lyons out. And that ball punched up in the air. Alvarez able to corral it. Long throw out. Finds a wide open Caitlin Rigg. Wide open for a moment until the defense came. And stolen right back by Zaharis for the Rhodies. Now in the middle, pushing forward, West Seattle. It's Roney on the run. Roney tried to get there. It's going to get shepherded out of play and out for a goal kick. '77th minute here in the South Sound. It's a long ball for Collins. She flicks it on. I am not playing, but she tried to get it to me. And it's going to go out for a throw for West Seattle. Blake with the throw. Collins tried to win it back. It's going to be won by Cromie, and Collins gets it right back. Simonen cuts it back in, splits the defense. Still running is Simonen. Out wide, Collins on the run. Collins facing up the defender. Double team comes, triple team comes, held by Simonen. Simonen with the shot. And that is going to get pushed over the net by the keeper, Hills. I think she tried to grab it. She spilled it, and luckily it went over the net. That could have been disastrous, but the ball went over. And a corner kick coming up for FC Olympia. Simonen got that ball about 25 yards out and decided to go for it, and that was the right play. So we'll see what happens now on this corner. Hand goes up. Here comes the ball. Far post. Rising up. Headed down. Ball played out by West Seattle. Chasing after it is Ward. Ward gets there for a throw. So Selma Simonen breathing some life into the squad right now, as FC Olympia making their final substitutions of the game. Coming out is Olivia Collins. Coming in is Grace Johnson and Enya Niebergall. So coming out was Olivia Collins. And Sienna Ward out as well. And that ball's laid off, and freshly into the game is Cromie. Cromie plays it into the middle. It's blocked out of there. Keeper doesn't know if she can pick it up or not, and so plays it out. I think she could have picked that up. It was a deflection, but made the safe play and was able to clear it out, but a giveaway. And FC Olympia with another throw in the attacking zone. So Kalnick playing further up the pitch, takes the throw. She's going to come away with it, spins around, finds Simonen. Simonen makes the spin, plays it to Person, and Person pushing. Rhodies chasing. Person makes a turn. And it's going to be Allie Monroe who comes away with it for West Seattle. Coming back on it is Rigg. But it's going to be West Seattle who comes away with it here as we've hit the 81st minute from the rack. 1-0 the score. West Seattle on top. Olympia pushing forward, wanting a goal, wanting to level things up and then see what happens. But work to do. Kalnick with the throw, quickly taken to Niebergall, and now back to Alvarez. Alvarez with the clearance finds Rigg. Rigg controls.
Yes, again.
Into the middle, it's Yamamura to Simonen. Simonen out wide, and it's going to go out of play and out for a throw. Grace Johnson could not control it. So throw in taken. Hills with it. Plays it out wide to Blake. Holden Reed played it into the middle. That pass was blocked, but Holden Reed gets away. Holden Reed into the box, plays it across, and it's going to go in front of the keeper and in front of Harai and out for a goal kick that could have been dangerous. And now West Seattle making some subs. And I'm going to get those here right now. Audrey Cromelt coming in. Alina, number 13, Alina. And number 4, Keipel coming in. Harper, number 4. Trying to decipher handwriting and no last names. So West Seattle with 3 subs, and now subs are done. Long ball over the top. Ward chasing, or Lainey Smith chasing. Back to Hillis. Hills. Outlet far side. It's going to be Harai who hands it to herself and no call. And tried to go 1-2 with Simon, and nobody made the secondary run. Given away back to the Rhodies. Hansen. That ball, that outlet played out. It's going to be Baldick with the throw. Flicked on by Yamamura. It's going to be Smith who comes away with it for Olympia. Lainey Smith gets around the defender, but the defender, Hansen, battling, it stays in play, and the ref finally blows the whistle. It goes out for a throw. So a throw deep in their own half for West Seattle, taken long throw in, headed on and headed on again by Rhodies. And Rhodies making the run, gets the ball. Person stalking her, pushes her to the end line. Rhodies cuts back, gets it to Alina. Now Monroe. And a giveaway, it's going to be Grace Johnson who comes away with it for FC Olympia. Tries to get around Zaharis and can't. And it goes all the way back to Niebergall.
Drop Hopper. Thank you. Perfect. Yep. Provide cover.
And the cover defense by West Seattle is immaculate. cannot get around the defenders, and they're forcing the ball backwards. But now FC Olympia does get free. Simonin. And a heavy ball that's going to go out of play. Grace Johnson, no chance of getting to that one, and it's going to be a goal kick. 85th minute of play here from the rack. 1-0 the score. West Seattle on top. Hills with the long clearance, held up by the wind. Rigg gets there. Plays it forward. Johnson chasing. It's cleared up by West Seattle. Harai tried to flick on, didn't touch it, didn't need to, but it's going to fall to Kalnick. And now Niebergall plays it to Alvarez, who's forced to clear it out for a throw. West Seattle. Hills still rocking the shades. Gets the ball back from the defender. FC Olympia needs to pressure as they're running out of time. Baldock coming forward, back heel flick to herself by Harper, number 4. Monroe gives it back, the turn. Roney gets it to number 28, shoots, and a save by Alvarez. Good play there by West Seattle, a triple give and go that led to a great shot, but it just went right to the keeper. Held in by Hansen. Roney battling with Person, and a takedown. Obviously not intentional. Person and Roney battling. Foul called on Roney. Free kick for Person. Long ball played way up. Rigg tried to chest it forward, and it just glanced way too far and went out of play. 3 minutes left before stoppage time, and there probably won't be much. Force back, Person heads it down. It's given back to West Seattle. Harai with the turn. And now Roney gets the ball near the end line, but she went too soon, and that's going to be offside on Ashley Roney. And a free kick coming up for FC Olympia, who probably have one good opportunity left to level this game as we are approaching 90 minutes. 2 minutes left in regulation, and I don't see any stoppage time if there wasn't any in the first half. It's been a clean game, no stoppages. Ball over the top, 28 chasing, but it's going to be Kate Baldock who gets there. And winning a throw-in was number 28 as she battled with Kate Baldock. And it's out for a West Seattle throw.
Can you bring the sun back?
So throw coming in. And it's going to get played out for a throw-in for Olympia. Minute and a half left in the ball game. 1-0 West Seattle on top. Olympia needs to move. But the defense by West Seattle is stellar. So that ball comes into the middle. It's going to be broken up by Niebergall. Stolen back by Zaharis. That ball goes right into the breadbasket of Alvarez. Everybody needs to move forward now. We're in the 90th minute here from the rack. Alvarez with a long outlet. It's going to be won by Newby, held in by Simonin. Simonin to Kalnick. And that ball tried to go over the top. It's blocked by Harai. Harai's been all over the pitch today. Simonin to Baldock. Baldock into the middle, back to Simonin, out wide to Kalnick. Kalnick. Another deflected pass, this time by Harai again. Niebergall tried to win it, forced back, and Roney now chasing. Roney. Ashley Roney. That ball played far post. It's going to be brought down, and offside is the call. As we have hit stoppage time. And that is going to do it for today's game. In a battle between two evenly matched teams tonight, it was West Seattle that comes away with the win. It was 1-0, a first half goal by Jaden Holdenreed, and that is going to be the difference in the ball game tonight. And West Seattle defends their number one ranking and moves to 6-0-0 on the season, 18 points and clear in the Northwest Division. FC Olympia loses their third game of the year, but this game was very well played and could have gone in any direction, but unfortunately tonight it goes the direction of the visitors from West Seattle. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Well 80, Ramada by Wyndham, Ember Goods Coffee, Charo Mexican Restaurant, Wembley Soccer Shop, Olympia Orthopedics, N1 Goalkeeping Gloves, Forma Construction, Forelli's Pizza, and Premier Airport Shuttle. Thank you all for, and the Lucky Dog Casino. Of course, the Lucky Dog Casino. Thank you all for your support this season and in seasons past and future. And we look forward to seeing you again. Don't forget, Friday or Sunday is 5 o'clock kick for the Artesian men as they take on Ballard, the number 3 team in the USL nationwide. They'll be here at 5 o'clock, so come out, support the boys as they come on to take on Ballard. So on behalf of Jeff Porter and Cartwright Media, my name is John McLary, signing off, and we'll see you on Sunday. Don't forget, 5 o'clock is the kick, and we'll see you then.